Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into a surprising topic. Why do nearly half of engineering students never make it to graduation? You may have heard that engineering is tough, but what's really going on behind the scenes? Is it the challenging coursework, the intense time commitment, or maybe something else entirely? In this video, we'll explore the top reasons why 50% of engineering students don't make it through to graduation, along with some tips to help you succeed if you're on this path. So, let's get into it. The first reason we'll be discussing is the reality of intense coursework. Engineering majors are known for having some of the hardest classes out there. From the very beginning, students encounter intense coursework, often diving right into calculus, physics, and other advanced classes. These aren't just challenging, they're specifically designed to stretch your thinking and test your problem-solving skills in ways that prepare you for the demands of the field. In these courses, it's common to see students struggle to keep up, not because they aren't capable, but because the volume and complexity of information come fast. Many students hit a wall, especially when every assignment feels like a puzzle you've never seen before. For instance, calculus introduces concepts like derivatives and integrals that take time to fully grasp, while physics requires mastering formulas and understanding principles that describe how everything moves and interacts. Engineering programs are consistently ranked among the most demanding college majors, with students averaging around 19.03 hours of preparation per week outside of class, according to the National Survey of Student Engagement. In the US, it's common for engineering students to face weed-out courses in their first or second years. Classes like Calculus 1, Physics, and Introductory Engineering courses are known for high dropout rates as they set a rigorous standard early on. Calculus alone is a significant hurdle, with studies showing that 38% of engineering students who fail calculus ultimately switch to other majors. But if you're willing to face this challenge head-on, it can be incredibly rewarding. This kind of rigorous learning builds more than just subject knowledge. You start to develop resilience, logical thinking, and the ability to approach complex problems with confidence. These are skills you'll rely on throughout your career, and ones that no textbook can teach alone. By learning how to persevere, you set a strong foundation for success, not just in engineering, but in life. So yes, the workload is tough, but the skills and confidence you gain make it all worth it. The next reason would be the lack of preparedness from high school. Not everyone comes into college with the same background in math and science, and this can make a big difference in engineering. High school programs vary widely, and not all students get the depth of preparation needed for the intensity of college-level engineering courses. Without a solid foundation, jumping into calculus, physics, and other demanding subjects can feel like being thrown into the deep end. Many students find themselves working overtime just to catch up, which can be incredibly draining and discouraging. In high school, some students may have taken advanced math or science classes, but others might not have had the same opportunity. While high school courses aim to provide general knowledge, they often can't match the depth and pace of college-level engineering. For instance, understanding basic algebra is crucial for tackling calculus, and a grasp of physics fundamentals is necessary for engineering mechanics. When these foundations aren't strong, it's easy to feel overwhelmed as the coursework intensifies. A 2016 study from ACT found that only 20% of high school students in the US met the ACT College Readiness benchmark in all 4 subjects: English, math, reading, and science, indicating gaps in core areas needed for college-level engineering. According to the National Science Foundation, 80% of engineering students who struggle in college-level math and science were in the top 20% of their high school classes, showing the shift in difficulty. A survey by the Higher Education Research Institute reported that only 34% of incoming engineering students feel well prepared in mathematics, and just 20% feel prepared in physics, 2 core subjects essential for engineering majors. If you're thinking about engineering, brushing up on these basics, even before your freshman year, can be a game changer. Reviewing algebra, trigonometry, and introductory physics can make the transition smoother and give you a head start. This preparation doesn't just help with academic success, it builds confidence, helping you feel ready to take on the challenges ahead. Engineering is demanding, but with a strong foundation, you'll be better equipped to handle the journey. Another reason would be the pressure and the stress factor. Engineering programs are known for being pressure cookers, and it's not hard to see why. The academic load itself is intense. Students juggle complex projects, frequent exams, lab work, and tight deadlines, often all at once. The challenge isn't just about grasping the material, it's also about managing a non-stop workload. As the semesters progress, the demands only increase, with advanced projects requiring more time and focus. It's easy for students to feel like they're constantly racing against the clock. Beyond academics, many engineering students are also balancing internships, part-time jobs, or extracurricular commitments. For students aiming to build a competitive resume, managing all these responsibilities while keeping grades up is a major feat. The stress can quickly build up, especially during peak times, like exam periods or project deadlines. Burnout becomes a real risk, and many students start to feel physically and mentally drained. Engineering students report some of the highest stress levels in college, with a 2015 study revealing that over 60% of engineering majors experience high levels of academic stress. Burnout is a common problem, with around 50% of engineering students reporting they've considered leaving their major due to overwhelming pressure, according to a National Academy of Engineering study. Many engineering programs are structured with continuous assessments, where students face weekly problem sets, midterms, labs, and projects, which adds to the high-stakes environment and constant pressure. Learning time management and stress relief techniques from the beginning can make a big difference. Breaking down large tasks, setting a realistic schedule, and carving out time to recharge can help prevent burnout. Some students find it helpful to create study groups or schedule regular breaks to keep themselves focused and balanced. Stress management isn't just a bonus skill in engineering. It's essential for staying resilient through the toughest parts of the program. Now let's move to another reason, which is discovering it's not the right fit. Sometimes, students dive into an engineering major only to realize midway that it's not the right fit. What seemed like a fascinating field from the outside can feel very different once they're deep into the coursework and labs. Engineering is more than just solving equations or designing things. It's a blend of rigorous problem-solving, technical knowledge, and patience. As students go through the actual day-to-day grind, they might start to question if it's what they really want to spend their career doing. This is why exploring the field early on is so important. Talking to professors, connecting with mentors, or seeking out shadowing opportunities can help students get a better sense of what an engineering career actually involves. Internships or even part-time roles can provide a glimpse into the real-world tasks and expectations that come with being an engineer. Knowing what you'll be doing beyond graduation, like managing projects, troubleshooting in high-pressure situations, or working within strict regulations, can help solidify or challenge your interest. Research from the American Society for Engineering Education shows that up to 40% of engineering students switch to other majors by the end of their second year, often after realizing the career path doesn't match their interests. A 2018 study found that 1/3 of students who left engineering reported they felt disconnected from the practical applications of their coursework, indicating a gap between expectations and reality. The National Center for Education Statistics reports that students who participate in internships are 20% more likely to remain in their engineering programs, as internships often provide a clearer sense of the field. It's completely okay for students to discover that their interests lie elsewhere. Making that decision early can save time and energy that might be better spent in another field that feels more fulfilling. Engineering is demanding and requires genuine interest, so taking the time to assess if it's the right path is a smart move for anyone entering the field. The next reason would be the isolation factor. Engineering programs are known for their intense focus and rigorous workload, which can sometimes lead students to feel isolated. Unlike some majors that encourage collaborative projects and interactive learning, engineering often requires long hours of individual study, complex problem-solving, and frequent assessments. This setup can make it challenging for students to find the time or energy to build connections, and many students may feel like they're going through the process alone. The competitive nature of engineering can also amplify this isolation. In some programs, students may feel as though they're competing against their classmates rather than collaborating, especially in weed-out courses that are designed to set a high standard. This can create an atmosphere where students hesitate to reach out, thinking they must solve every problem on their own. However, studies show that support networks play a crucial role in student retention and success. According to research from the American Society for Engineering Education, engineering students who participate in study groups, clubs, or mentorship programs are 25% more likely to persist in their programs than those who don't. Building a community, whether through study groups, joining engineering societies like IEE, Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, or seeking mentors, can provide a much-needed support system. These connections help students feel understood, reduce stress, and remind them that they're not alone in facing the challenges of an engineering education. Creating these connections early on can also lead to long-term benefits, such as networking opportunities and friendships that carry into professional careers. Engineers who develop strong teamwork and collaboration skills in school are often more successful in workplace environments, where teamwork is essential. So, while engineering programs can sometimes feel isolating, putting in the effort to connect with classmates and mentors can have lasting positive effects both academically and professionally. The next one is a big one: balancing work and life. Engineering students often experience a relentless workload, packed with assignments, group projects, and labs that demand hours of focus and precision. It's not uncommon for students to feel like they're sacrificing their personal lives to keep up with academic demands. Studies reveal that over 70% of engineering students report high levels of academic stress, often driven by the perception that they need to dedicate every waking hour to studies to succeed. This leaves little time for hobbies, relaxation, or even maintaining a healthy social life. The challenge of work-life balance in engineering programs isn't just about heavy coursework, though. Many students also juggle part-time jobs or internships to gain experience and support themselves financially. Balancing these commitments with academics can feel overwhelming. In fact, research from the National Survey of Student Engagement shows that engineering students spend about 19 hours per week on coursework alone, not including the time dedicated to outside jobs or internships. This workload, if unmanaged, can quickly lead to burnout. However, finding balance is essential for both mental health and academic success. Studies from the American Institute of Stress suggest that students who take regular breaks are 31% more likely to retain information and stay motivated compared to those who work non-stop. Integrating short, structured breaks into your schedule, like a quick walk or a coffee with friends, can help reset your focus and improve productivity. Furthermore, setting aside time for hobbies or exercise can significantly reduce stress levels, making it easier to return to studies with a refreshed mind. Learning time management strategies, such as prioritizing tasks, using planners, and breaking larger assignments into smaller, manageable pieces, can also help. Balancing academics with personal life might feel counterintuitive at times, but even brief moments of rest and connection can sustain your motivation and help you perform better academically. Remember, the key to a successful engineering career is longevity, and pacing yourself during college is the first step toward building a sustainable, balanced approach to your work. The last and certainly not the least reason is the financial pressure and support issues. Pursuing an engineering degree is not just mentally demanding, it can also be financially challenging. Between tuition fees, textbooks, specialized software, and lab supplies, the costs quickly add up. On average, a 4-year engineering degree at a public institution in the US can cost over $40,000, while private institutions can range significantly higher. For many students, these expenses are daunting, and the pressure to fund their education can be as challenging as the coursework itself. A survey from the National Center for Education Statistics found that about 45% of engineering students work part-time to manage costs, balancing jobs with their already rigorous study schedules. Unpaid internships also add to the financial strain. Although internships are often essential for gaining experience and increasing employability, many engineering internships, particularly those at startups or in research roles, offer limited or no compensation. This can put financially struggling students in a difficult position, having to choose between gaining critical experience or focusing on paid work that supports their education. According to a 2022 report by the National Association of Colleges and Employers, nearly 43% of internships in technical fields are unpaid, making it tough for students from low-income backgrounds to access valuable hands-on experience. Scholarships and financial aid provide some relief, but they're highly competitive. Many engineering students apply for multiple scholarships every year in hopes of reducing their financial burden. Some programs, like those funded by the Society of Women Engineers or the National Society of Black Engineers, specifically target underrepresented groups, which can be a valuable source of support. On-campus jobs can also help, offering both financial assistance and flexibility around study schedules. Universities are increasingly aware of these pressures and are expanding resources, including emergency funds and financial advising, to assist students in managing the costs of their education. However, students who don't receive adequate financial support may struggle to focus fully on their studies, leading to lower performance or even leaving the program altogether. A report from the American Society for Engineering Education highlights that financial stress is one of the top factors influencing engineering students' decisions to change majors or leave college. To manage these challenges, planning ahead, whether through financial aid applications, budgeting, or seeking out affordable educational resources, can make a difference. Addressing financial pressures can free students to concentrate on what matters most, developing their skills and knowledge to succeed in the field. So, why do nearly 50% of engineering students drop out? It's a combination of the rigorous coursework, high pressure, financial burdens, and sometimes the realization that engineering isn't the right path for them. But here's the good news. Knowing these challenges can help you prepare for them. Remember, persistence and a solid support system can make all the difference. If you're in an engineering program or thinking about joining one, don't be discouraged. Engineering is tough, but it's also incredibly rewarding. And if you're passionate about it, every challenge you overcome will get you closer to a career that truly makes an impact. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into engineering life. See you in the next video.